I guess might as well give you guys an update on what's going on with the truck at this point. All right. So what we've been working on since our last update, I think, I got to guess, we got in the parts we need to start moving our steering column. I used the old return line from the truck from when it was fuel injected, cut the end of it off, and we made us a couple of lines. The fuel line on the bottom we did a while back, and I didn't bother cleaning it up. I went ahead and cleaned this one up so it's nice and shiny. It won't stay that way long, but we got it in. It's pretty much secure. It's not hitting anything. It's not touching anything. It can vibrate a little bit and not hit anything. So I think we're all right. We got our coil mounted on the front of the head instead of up on top of the manifold, so that's a lot nicer. All right, we got our alternator bracket made, our upper alternator bracket. I'll put a separate video out on that, as I'm sure you guys have been noticing, putting out shorter videos that I don't really talk much and I just show the work. I don't have a lot of time with this No Name Nationals coming up to make videos that are thought out and edited properly and all that, so I'm just getting the info out there so you can see what I'm doing. And then later on, when we get past the No Name Nationals, we're doing other things to the truck, we can talk in more detail. But anyway, we had to modify this arm to make it work. It did more than just cut the end off and drill a hole in it. We had to change the whole angle on it in order to be able to have a full range of motion. You'll see that in the video. Like I said, we've got it mostly wired at this point. I still need to wire my water temperature sender, and the rest of these wires are going across the back and up the other side. There was an extra bolt hole on top of our trans adapter, so I just put an Adele clamp in there. And that's going to hold our wiring harness. We've got our hot side all done. That's our positive cable. I know it's black, but that is our positive cable. Going down to our starter, we have our starter wire hooked up from the ignition. We have our, ooh, I forgot, I got to get in here and make sure I keep this stuff away from any heat sources. All right, so we've got our charge wire on our alternator. We've got our source wires for the fuse panel. And so we're just going to have the one wire coming up to the battery here. I need to still do all our grounds. That's on the tap for first thing today. Oh, we got our new plug for the choke, so I got to just come up with some leads. So I got to come up with an ignition lead. I got to figure out which one of these it is. It's supposed to be this pink one, so I just got to get that hooked up. All right, so I think that's where we're at. You saw in our last video, we got our gas pedal mounted. All this stuff for now, I'm going to kind of just bundle it all up, look for smoke. And if I don't see any, I'm just going to call it good, as long as everything works. And then after No Names, I'm going to worry about making a new wiring harness, because here's the thing. If we're going to use this truck as a custom truck and start making it nice and cool and all that stuff, I need a whole new wiring harness. This is just, no matter what I do, this is never going to look good. I'd like to put a custom wiring harness in this at some point and get rid of a lot of this extra stuff that just weighs a lot and looks terrible on the firewall. So anyway, there's your update.